When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Newsome. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. Down, they've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
Ball is loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll run play action.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Made a defender miss. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Clemson's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snags it quickly on the left. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Pitt right back to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newsom. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunately. Completion. The quarterback and his intended target, not on the same.
Wants to fire on second down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he broke out another move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
On the option, you'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They make the play and deny the score. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Makes the grab. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. pressure. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the line to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Underwood. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, what a cut! They get him on the ground late. They have the first down at the 41.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
It's so much easier said than done. Oh, stay in bounds. Well, you got to focus on the catch and the ball coming to you and playing off the defender, and there's so many things that go into it, but he definitely looked like he stepped out, and now it's decision time because fourth downs are coming.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Using his legs, it's Scott. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Everett. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Everett. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On the run, it's Murray. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on